Hi everybody, welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time here. This is our cozy and realistic no mod series where we play as General of the Minutemen, rebuilding the Commonwealth one settlement at a time. And today we are building at Finch Farm. Finch Farm is a little farming settlement right under this big overpass, and we start with a family of 4, and right now they're not that happy, so I'm hoping we can get that up for them. I've set up my typical don't be mad at me in the meantime structure, which is just some sheltered beds, some water, and some defense while we build. I do want to attract a few more settlers here, but right now we've just got the original family of 4. Now you can actually build on the overpass in this settlement. The height limit will allow you to sort of get up there. So I played with a lot of ideas that were sort of, we could do a Minuteman like outlook post here. We could do a lot of the concrete stair structures. We could get up there and really use that. And then I realized I think my biggest fantasy, role playing in a wasteland like this is just giving the Finch family a nicer house. Just letting them be comfortable and safe, and maybe doing a separate house for the kids. Is this Jake? Yeah, because Jake tried to run away to help support his family better. So I think just building up this settlement for them, honestly, like that's how I want to play this, and just make something cozy and comfy. So I'm not really going in with any plans here like I usually do. I know I want to give them a better house situation, and then I think we just go from there. In fact, maybe I will put up a recruitment beacon so we can kind of attract more people in the meantime. Is that a person? No, that's Abraham. Attract more people in the meantime and maybe build around them, because really what I'm starting with here is just I want to give them maybe a 2-story house with a dining room, something that they can use to just sort of be comfortable together and build from. And then maybe we'll replace some of this farm setup with a greenhouse. I think this would be a lovely location for a greenhouse. Yeah, we got Daniel, we got Jake, we got Abraham, and I forget what his wife's name is. I want to say Sarah, but that is just kind of a guess. So we'll start by just scrapping some stuff, putting away some of the junk. I love how much junk they have here. It's just so amazingly decorated and world built out. If you are using this video today as background noise, something's happening. Background noise while you do something else, I would love to know what you're working on, because I've heard everything in the comments, from you working on your own settlements to flower arranging to knitting to you just like having noise on in the background, and I would love to hear about it. Truly, I love all the comments you guys leave on these videos. They bring me so much joy. And the channel is coming close to 10,000 subscribers. I say that every week because every week we get a little closer, and to celebrate when we do hit 10K, I am going to try to do a live stream event. I'm so excited about that. So I'll keep reminding you. Don't worry, you won't miss it if you want to be there. All right, there's not really a ton more to scrap here, but I'm happy to see that size limit is low. In a lot of our builds lately, we've been really pushing the size limit, and I think that's another reason I want to do this as like a smaller family focused build, because we've been doing the big ones a lot lately. Stash these little buckets. We'll do some cleanup inside the house once we have their big house going, because you can't scrap these beds. These beds are just here. So maybe we'll keep this shack, but it'll become like for farmers that come through and want to work here at Finch Farm. I think it'd be really nice to provide some nice housing for them to be able to do that. But we'll start with just family. Wow, there's so much bark to scrap here. This is really a good location for getting wood then too. This junk pile we could build on top of, but it is right next to the original shack that we can't move. So maybe we do the family house back here. Have I scrapped everything I can scrap? I think so. I like the idea too that this house would be kind of sheltered by the overpass. So let's grab our wood foundation. This one, I love this one. And we can even push it kind of like waterfront, because I think that's neat. And I'm feeling like a bigger house for them. But maybe some porch would be nice too. I don't want it to be like huge, huge. So I'm going to separate these two pieces out because the door, the wooden door piece, it needs to be on the edge of something. It can't be between these two foundation things. Oop, I didn't scooch that out quite far enough. Like this. Oop, not like that. Why is it doing that? Oh, we'll scooch this out a little farther. But then once we have that in, I think we can snap these back into place for a nice little patio. Or we might have to use some different pieces to make that happen here. Or maybe I'll be able to just smush it real close. That would be good enough for me. I want them to be able to enjoy the waterfront that they have. That comes out like a little too far to seem natural. But I do want to do a porch, and I do want to make this multi-level. Let's see if we can't get the little stairs to sort of serve as some guidance to where this porch should go, because I think a dual level structure is always so cute. Why won't this turn green? Can I not get it? Let me try and put this piece down first, just like at the height that I want it. I think I can do it if I do this piece first and then the stairs. So we just got to kind of remember how close those came. Does that look aligned? I think it is. And then these should clip in a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Oh, that's lovely. That's a wonderful fit. And then this. And then we'll give them some more stairs. Does that reach the ground comfortably? I think so. Yeah, if I can walk up it without jumping, then I think it does. And now we can do, oh, I'm hoping this goes right in the middle of this. I'm not sure why it's fighting me. Maybe because of this piece. Maybe we just move this temporarily so I can, yeah, put that shack balcony railing right on the edge. And now I'm hoping we can slot this back in. Just like that. Oh, that's wonderful. And now one like this. So we can do some seating out here and they can enjoy a real patio. This is another order of operations issue, I think. Yeah, if we do that. And then will this snap back on? Yes, it will. They're comfy, cozy, definitely. So if I come back here, yeah, I like that. And we're kind of opening them up to the beachfront situation. Now I want to think about stairs because I know I want this to be a 2-level house, but that's always hard to do inside unless we use this piece. We could do it like here. Let's see how that feels because it would be unsupported over the water, which I don't love. Or we could replace this piece with this one like that because then it's a little more supported. Yeah, I think that works because then we can give them back a little bit of the floor space that we took with that by using these pieces, which will also give it some more texture from what feels like the front of the settlement, which is always nice. Ooh, are we too close to that hill? We might be, but I should be able to grab the whole thing and twist it just a little bit. Ooh. Sometimes when pieces like that are a little difficult to position height-wise the way you want, you can fix it by just grabbing a different piece of it. So I'm hoping if we move it kind of back and kind of this way, then we still, yeah, we keep the nice patio. And we've given ourselves just a little bit more room right here, which, yep, allows us to snap this on so nicely. And fill in the gap with a little shack wall and another shack wall. And let's just come outside and see how this is all feeling. Yeah, so I really like this sort of patio we've given them. And now that this is even lower, actually, we can do 2 sets of stairs like that. Oh, that's lovely. And then they have this. Yeah, this feels like a really good shape. I'm all about shapes. And then this, I feel like matches the size of this one, which is kind of nice. Oop, no, I'm not trying to store it, but I would love for my Pip-Boy to be on, just because we are in the shade of the overpass. And I like the idea of giving them something like that that lets them look out over the water. With maybe this one here just for some visual texture. And then there. And then this I think would be a little more enclosed. But now we gotta figure out how we're doing the upstairs. Wow, the outside looks so good already. So now the problem is if these stairs point this way, we need a way for them to get off the stairs and not just walk out into the ocean. So maybe we use another one of these. Oh, and this could be nice so they can, you know, look out onto the water. I guess this isn't the ocean. Is it? Maybe it's just a river. I don't know exactly where we are. Let's see how that looks, because I know it is unsupported. No, it's okay, I think. We wouldn't really be looking at it from that angle anyways. And we could use one of the corner ones here. Oh, they're talking. They're talking to Preston.
Thanks for saying that.
I just wanted you to know that you appreciate it. Here,
It's always nice to be appreciated.
it's nothing much, but I hope it'll help the cause.
Okay, now let's wall this off. They'll just have like this extra corner of space here. I think works well. And then we'll do shack second floor to sort of flesh out the rest of it. Although, does that make it too boxy? Because really it's a very similar shape to how it is downstairs. See, I would really like if we had more options for doing like a half roof, you know, because if this was just like smaller, but I don't think we do. Let's keep it as this big shape, and then we can revisit if it really doesn't feel right to us. We'll do that one and that one. And again, I just really like switching up these textures so it looks interesting from the outside. Actually, no, I was trying to think through a way to make the half wall work, but I don't think it will. Is there? No, there's not really a corner wall. That handles both sides. Let's see how this looks with some of the like metal-y type panels. I forget how annoying this piece is to snap into things. We should be able to put it back now that we've changed the order we're putting stuff down in. Yep. Yeah. Okay. And for roofs, all right, if we have 4 squares here, they should be able to kind of meet nicely in the middle and just slope off towards either side. So it'll be nice and weatherproof for them. Okay, this is coming together. And since I'd like to put bed space up here, ooh, I didn't think that would snap, but it does. And that really helps me wall off like a private bed area, which I think is perfect for them. All right, let's come out here and see how we feel about this structure. Oh, I think it's nice. Yeah. I don't think the ball track supports are high enough. Maybe scaffolding would be. This piece just feels a little unsupported, and I'd love it if we could make it feel a little more supported. But maybe we won't be able to, and that would be okay too. These ball track supports are so delightful in so many of these cases. Yeah, but I don't think they're going to be quite high enough, so I think we just let that be. Okay. Oh, they're going to have so much more space in this new house. Let's put a door on it for them. Yeah. And now we can start putting furniture in. Maybe just some patio chairs for the outside here. I'm on the fence about doing a little table. Because it would be nice if they could sort of sit together, right? Little family patio. Maybe we switch it up. Maybe we do some like stools on this side. No, I do really like the patio table. I really like the patio table. So let's scooch that out so they can actually access both of the chairs, because it is a little cramped. But that's a cute patio. It really is. Door opens this way. That's nice. Ooh, before I go inside, since we are right on the water, some of the buoy decorations from Far Harbor might be cute here. Like maybe even on the side of the shack railing. How close can I get that? Or is this piece just gonna fight me? That's really cute. Like kind of subtle. And then another one here. Yeah, that's lovely. I know it's a little dark. The sun, I guess, is working its way under the overpass. Okay, and then a kitchen, I think, would be really functional for them. So let's actually go over to crafting, and we'll grab the cooking stove. Can we nestle this? Nestle this in here as a cooking area. And with, I think it's a container. I love putting these together because the textures feel like they go together to me. And they're about the same height, which it just works so well. And then I do like doing the cooler. We can always give them a cooler. But I also think we have space for a bigger container. It might be a miscellaneous. But something like the Nuka-Cola machine or the ice machine could be really good. Where is the ice machine? It's not in shelves, is it? Maybe it's in decorations miscellaneous. Yeah, I think it is. Ooh. Yeah. I think an ice machine is wonderful for them in here because it'll help keep things cold. And then I'm just going to switch the order of these two things because I don't want whoever's cooking to have to wedge themselves into a corner to make that happen. So let's wedge the cabinet into the corner. And then we'll just match the cooking stove up to it. Yeah, just like that. Oh, that's wonderful. We actually could even go a bit farther to... why doesn't it want to go a bit farther to the left? I was going to say we could pull the cabinet out a little bit, but this one's kind of fighting me about the collision in the corner, which we should be able to fix with a little rug glitch. And I think mat in front of the stove would actually read pretty well. If we just do two of them like that, and then we'll bring this up just on the corner of them. Oh, that'll just grab the one. This, yeah, I didn't overlap them quite enough, but I should be able to. Let's see if this works better. I just like the look, yeah, of all of them kind of together like that. Like that, and now we can bring this over a little more, and it just feels a little more balanced in this corner. That's wonderful. Okay, so there's their kitchen area, and then I think here this can be their dining area, because I think, you know, they've been through a lot as a family. I think it'd be really nice for them all to be able to sit down together. Let's do, this one feels like we could comfortably fit 4 chairs around it. So let's grab the dining chair. Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. And I guess I'm not really using this space then. So do we want to shrink it? I don't want to make things too big if I don't have to. And if we can fit a dining table in there comfortably without upping our size limit, then I think we should. But let me find... Yeah, a piece like this where it's kind of falling apart, it almost works like a window. So then we can still appreciate the water. I think that's nice. Look, and Jake likes it already. He doesn't look like he's having a good time, but I promise he is. Jake has such a wonderfully rich backstory with him, you know, trying to join the Forge to support his family. And then coming back after realizing it's not a good place to be. And there's so many things you can do with a character like Jake. I've seen some people make him the provisioner of this settlement so he can kind of wander around, which I love because he really does have that energy of like somebody who hasn't been away from home and sort of needs to experience more of life before settling down. So I love the idea of making him a provisioner. And I'm just trying to like put a trunk or something back here underneath the stairs to use it more for storage, because we won't be able to put much back here. But they don't have an attic, so this would kind of be the equivalent for them under the stairs storage. So they have some storage, dining table, and then this could be a lovely little entry room. I also think one of the sons, I'm not confident on this, so please do correct me. I think one of the sons has a crush on one of the daughters at Abernathy Farm. I don't know how true that is, but I also love the idea of sending one of them to go be at Abernathy to, like, you know, be with her. I think that's fun. But we'll keep them both here, and we'll find something for Jake to do. Oh, we're already in the clean vault stuff. Like, maybe we give him an armor armor store. I think that could be nice for him. Let's do this yellow one. I really like the yellow one. It gives me 70s vibes. Let's move this a bit closer here. And I just want like a little end table that we can put a candle on. Which that would be in decorations, not furniture. Ooh, we could do a radio in here too. We have these new candle bottles from the Creation Club quests that they put in the game. I don't think I've used any of that yet. I don't love that it was kind of forced in the base game the way it was, but we will find a use for them. I do want to do a Halloween themed build as we get closer to Halloween. And I want a display because remember, as part of Jake's quest in getting Finch Farm, we got the like grandfather's weapon, and I think displaying it would be such a wonderful way to have the family's history in this house. I don't remember how big the weapon is though. Let's try it on this. I know it's kind of clipping through the wall, but let's try it. I can't remember now if I have the weapon on me. I think it's called the shish kebab. If I do, we'll put it up. Yes, I do. Oh, that's really cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I do wish we could kind of glitch it a little better. Oop. I don't want the sword to go away. It looks like down here we might have a bit more luck, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine where it is. And we can do some other decorations to make it feel even homier in here too. Like maybe one buoy inside because we did two outside. A small one just back here. Yeah, I think that's really nice. Okay, so we have cozy sitting area with family heirloom. We have cooking area. Let me move the cooler to this side. Cooking area with a cooler, which really is so important for food storage. I don't think about that enough in my settlements. And then we've got dining area for the family of 4. Oh, I just think that's so wonderful for them. All right, so then we come upstairs. And this is going to be a little hard for them to walk through, but I think they'll figure it out. And then I want to do a bed for the parents because it's 2 parents and 2 kids. And I think if we use one of the skinnier beds, we can smush 2 of them together and treat it like a king-size bed. Yeah, just like that. I think that's really nice. And then we can give them... Let's do a shelf on the wall here. Ooh, and maybe a candle on the shelf just to keep that coziness. These candles are really finicky about going on shelves. Sometimes we have luck with them, and sometimes they fight us. Oh, but there's always a little sweet spot that you just gotta find. It was green for a second there. Ooh, I saw it again. There we go. There we go. That's cute. And then maybe another plant here. Just sort of... No, it actually feels weird at the corner of the bed. I think it would feel better in this space because maybe we can do a dresser here for them so they can store some of their stuff. Just like a classic dresser, which I always feel like a classic dresser like that really invites art in on top of it to sort of visually balance it out. And they're right on the water, so I love just a, what is that called? Lighthouse, a lighthouse painting there. Okay, that's really, really wonderful for the 2 of them. And then we have this space here, which I don't really want all the family to have to live together, but I guess it'd be nice if they could, like if either of the boys wanted to. Just like a cot. Although, is that weird? I don't think it's weird to live at your parents' house at all. But maybe a cot in the hallway is a little less common. Let's see if we can get a half wall. Just so they can still get around, but then we can put a bit more privacy on here. Yeah. Yeah. This can definitely work. Let's use a container to sort of wall it off even more. And the bureau might be perfect for that. So whoever lives here isn't quite as exposed. Because right now their situation is really, they're all just, their 4 beds are directly open to one another and there's no privacy. Let's give them, yeah, I like the couch. I really get the vibe from Finch Farm originally that it's kind of a junk collection. You know, they have all the cool signs on the walls. So I think maybe they would jump at the chance of having like a vintage couch like that. I think it's cute. And we'll do the wall sconce above it. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. And then, oh, do you think we can put a radio on the bureau? Oh, I didn't mean to go into statues. A radio on the bureau like this. I don't think we can. But I do like the idea of the son having a radio, like in his quote-unquote room. We could do it at the foot of the bed if we do a smaller table there. Let's pop it on this. This should, yeah, okay. We could definitely squeeze the table in at the edge of the bed. And now we can adjust this more. Did I? Yeah, I picked the right side. I'll squeeze this back in. Maybe a rug. Yeah, just like kind of by the bed like that. Oh, I think that's lovely. And maybe we'll give some signs. This is the other brother, I think. We really don't know much about the other brother, or maybe we do, and I'm just kind of forgetting it because I only think of the Out of the Fire quest. But maybe the other brother is the one who's been collecting a lot of the signs. So we'll give him some of the signs to maintain the vibe that the original house had, since that's going to become more transient housing for some of the farmers. I like these two because they kind of go together. And then maybe just the boy sign because it's kind of vintagey and cool, but oh, it blends into that wall too much though. So let's put it here so it's kind of like the collection of signs together. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's very much like boys' room and then parents' room, so they have a more private space. And it's already getting so dark. I really didn't mean to chew up the whole day like that. And then here, we could do seating. We could do a little desk. Because, you know, in my head too, I feel like the mom here is kind of like the mayor of the settlement. We've played with some ideas of having mayors, which really is like a representative for the Minutemen to organize trade deals with the settlements and stuff like that. So I do like the idea Maybe we give her a little desk for those responsibilities. And then maybe we do on this wall the Minutemen flag. Oh, I hear shooting in the background. I hope they're okay because I am busy interior decorating. Yeah, so like the Minutemen flag. I will sleep after this so we can see it in the daylight. But a little Minutemen flag and then chair and desk for her, I feel like is a super cute way for her to help manage the settlement. I feel like Abraham would, first of all, Abraham's a bit of a hothead, so I don't trust him to be mayor of this settlement. But also I would leave him more in charge of the farm, and then I would let her handle the settlement duties and be the liaison to the Minutemen, stuff like that. Does this feel, yeah, that's a bit too big. But I want to wall off the stairs a little bit so she doesn't roll backwards in that rolly chair. You know what I mean? There. Oh, that's so lovely. Look at that. So she can come over here and she can do her work and look out on the water a little bit. But then this also opens up to the bedroom and one of her son's bedrooms. So let's go ahead, sleep for a solid 9 hours, as one does. And hopefully we'll have some better lighting here in the daylight. I don't think I slept long enough for morning to... Oh, maybe I did. It looks a lot later in here. Preston's checking out the couch. Okay, so we've got their couch. I hear gunshots going off in the background. Hope everybody's okay. I hear a lot of gunshots. Are we good? All right, well, like I was saying, we have the master bedroom here, and then we have the son's bedroom here with some of the signs from the original house. And then we have an office here. This is actually not your office. Yeah, see, he's the complainer. He's a bit of a hothead. I don't really trust him as the mayor of this settlement. So we'll leave that. We'll leave that to his wife. And then, of course, they have the little kitchen. Look, they're already using the spaces. How wonderful is that? Oh my gosh, that is the perfect family home for the Finches. I adore that. And we'll give Jake his own house, like bedroom, place to sleep in, because I think he's a bit more restless. We'll have something better for him to do. With the time that we have left, I think it might be fun to do make a greenhouse for the plants. Is this her? Abigail. Why did I think it was Sarah? Abigail, congratulations. You are now one of my elite employees. You are the mayor of this settlement. I think building around this with a greenhouse would be, oh, just really awesome. And then we could clean up some of these fences. Wow, I missed a bunch of wood somehow here too. Let's greenhouse up the farm, because I think that'd be really cool at this settlement. That's, essentially a farming settlement. What is this? Is this a whole ass death claw? Did I miss the fight of a whole alpha death claw coming into the settlement? Oh my god. All right, well, I'm keeping cozy in the title of this video. I'm so sorry. I've never seen just like a deathclaw them take care of it themselves. That's crazy. All right, well, that really reassures me that they're gonna be just fine. I'm gonna scooch in. I'm just gonna keep going with this cozy build for us. I'm gonna scooch in some of these plants just so we can build around them more comfortably. Like I don't want to do a greenhouse around this entire farm. So I want to condense it a little bit. And I don't think we'll have more than 2 people working on it. So I really don't think we need all these plants. But for their sake, I will try not to get rid of most of them. And then maybe we leave the Razorgrain, kind of out in the open and just try and box off these. Yeah, let's see what we can do with that. Because these warehouse pieces, I have been meaning to use the warehouse pieces to do a greenhouse for a long time. And I really think that this settlement is perfect for it. Oh, this is going to be so cool. All right, so let's just start putting down pieces. Let's see how we feel. Do we have an entirely glass wall? This is probably the best glass wall. Yeah. Okay, the mare I picked might not be the brightest. Brightest in the bunch. Hey, girl. You good? You good. She's good. She's fine. Is it too big if I do 3 squares this way? I think it might be, because then it's a big cube. And I would like for it to be more of a rectangle. We do 3 this way and then 2 this way. I think we could fit that all in. We might have to cut some of these plants, but I think that'll be okay. If we just squeeze them all in there real small. Yeah, they'll figure it out. I'm gonna store some of them. Because if we only need 12 units of food, how many can we get with these? Oop, I grabbed the wrong one. Now that I have the walls down, I feel like I can be more precise. 1, 2, 3 over here. And then I should respect the mounds of dirt more. I feel like that's more realistic. 1, 2, 3. And then we store this one. So we've got 6 units of mute fruit, which I think is good. And then 1. Hello. Why doesn't this one go here? Is it because you're in the way, sir? Would you mind? All right, we've got that one that's like pretty much in the right place. That doesn't want to go there. Okay, so how many units of corn can we really fit in here? Maybe we just leave those there and let it be 6. Because then that's 6, 7, 8, 9 units. 10, 12 if we assign them to the Razorgrain too. Yeah, I think that works. Let's just finish this structure. I like the idea of giving their plants some more protection too. Yeah. And then the Razorgrain is just like an outside crop. Yeah, I think this is really lovely. We'll do... Oh yes, we finally get to use these greenhouse roofs that are just so wonderful. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. This is meant to be. We grab this roof, put it over here. Oh, these corners are perfect. We'll do like that and that. Oh, that is just top notch. Really stellar stuff. And this will also allow us to clean up a lot of the fences too. How wonderful. Do we think the greenhouse should have a door on it? Probably. I mean, if I'm going through all the effort to wall it off. But we can leave the door open. Let's swing the door around the other way. So we don't take up too much crop space. And we'll do a water pump inside. I like the idea of letting them water their plants a little easier. And then I'm looking for the fish rack table, which might be in decorations miscellaneous, to be honest, or furniture miscellaneous. Yeah, I love putting these tables in like farming environments, just because they're exactly what I would want if I'm repotting a plant, something that dirt will kind of sift through. And then here too, because I get the idea that seedlings might go under them and sort of wind up through them as a support. They just feel very greenhousey to me. Okay, that's wonderful. And since we're keeping the Razorgrain outside, I'm just gonna adjust the fence a little bit. I'm gonna want to sink it into the ground, I think. Why doesn't it want to go here? Let me scrap that and scrap that just to see if I can get this any closer. And then we could do a gate here. Wouldn't be in structures. Where are the fences? I always forget. I think they are in structures, but just farther over. Yeah. It's weird to me that the shack railings and the fences aren't in the same place because I feel like I use them for similar things. All right, gate. Let's just check the gate opens. I wanted it to open the other way, whichever way, I guess. I feel like it's always the opposite, so we just gotta try twice sometimes. I don't want this fence piece. Do I want this fence piece? Yes. Going this way. Oh, see, now it's like floating just a little bit. Actually, I don't even think it needs to be that big. This is a huge, huge Razorgrain. I didn't realize they were using both types. Yeah, why are these so big when I pick them up? These are like pillar glitched into the ground. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them all next to each other at the same height and then see if we can't pillar glitch them all together but lower. I shouldn't have started messing with those. Should we try and group select the whole thing? Because even these, like, this is going to get taller when I grab it. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's try and build it out here, and then we'll pillar glitch it in place so it all seems nice and organized. So I will get these broken fence pieces out of the way. And all these we don't need anymore because we are doing the greenhouse as one thing, which does open up a lot of this area too if we want to do a shop out here, or we should probably do a clinic just for their health. Oh, but it's just so clean and wonderful. Okay, and then stand by what I said. We'll just scooch this out a little bit, and then we'll group select it all together so we can slide it all back into place, but with a pillar glitch, so we can sink it a little bit and it'll look a bit more realistic. So now we can grab the Razorgrain pieces and we can arrange them in a way that we like, because that's a huge Razorgrain, right? All right, we'll leave that where it is. And how many units of food did we want? Because we have 6 on the mute fruit, 3 on the corn, so we're at 9. So we need 6 Razorgrain to get our full capacity of 12 food units. So we've got 1, 2, 3. This one's a little too big. Same here. 4. And we'll go back into resources. We'll go back into food. Maybe we can actually do a bigger one. 4. 5, 6, and just because, maybe we do like that to use up the space better. That can fit in an even smaller space, like this. Could go like this. Yeah, we could condense this. We could absolutely condense this. If I can figure out where this Razorgrain will happily go, which is a bit difficult. Let me build out the fence. Not in, there we go. Structures, fences. There we go. And, okay. We'll do 2 because I want to match. I want to match the size of the greenhouse. So now maybe I'm making this too small, but we will figure it out. 1, 2, 3. No, now that feels too big. One, 2, 3. We'll do this one here just to finish roping that off. And if we can fit 3 more Razorgrain in here, then this is how we'll do it. And if we can't, then we'll make it a little bigger. 4. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. 5. One fit in that corner or here. I don't mind the idea of having them all kind of pressed together because that feels like realistic to me. It's like a field of grain, you know? This one can move a little forward. Maybe that clears up some space. Maybe not. There we go. I'm hoping that when we group select, it'll group select all of these together. Okay, so that's our Razorgrain field. And now that we have that all built, oh, I'm really hoping we can pillar glitch this all together. All right, we'll find out. And we can always work around it if we can't. So if that just goes right there. And then if I grab the whole thing, ooh, it looks like it will. And we just push this edge right up against there. And it's red. Why is it red? I don't know, but I'm gonna try and move the pillar to grab it in just a different place. Just to see if that makes any difference. It looks like we can grab it all. Oh, it does look greener now closer, so that's a good sign. We really only get the one shot with this. Ooh, no, that was not as close as I thought it was. Uh-oh. Now if we grab this, I'm worried it's gonna grab the whole thing. Yep, okay. Okay. I got it close on that side. Wow, hard worker. That's why she's the mayor. Maybe I shouldn't have put the Razorgrain in yet. Oh, but we wanted to sort of pillar glitch sink them a little lower. Oh well, if we just get this like a semblance together, I'll be happy. I really wants to connect there. This is getting messier than I had planned. What is here that is preventing it? Maybe I'm not understanding something about the ground. It does feel like I'm missing something. Oh, these Razorgrain really won't let me select what I want to select. Maybe we don't manage to pillar glitch this. We'll give ourselves a little more space maybe coming out this way. Wow, our girl here is really having some trouble with pathfinding. That's probably my fault. I keep switching up her home. I'm sorry. Let's grab this big one. Can we fit this in somewhere? Yeah, we'll be able to fit it in somewhere. That's not terrible. I don't even mind that it's not really sunk into the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 6. Let's just fit one more. In this zone. Yeah. I don't want you guys to have to watch me struggle repeatedly with the pillars. Just looking for any bald spots that this might fill out nicely. I think that's lovely. I think that's really, really lovely. And we'll give them, was there a water pump previously? Yes, there was. We'll give them their water pump back, just right here. And then I like the idea when we do like a farm like this of just giving them a bench next to it so they can sort of take a break as they need it. And often with that too, I like doing a fire barrel so they can find their way and have somewhere cozy to sit. And I think that's as far as we're getting today. And I think that's really good. We've got this lovely outdoor area of the farm and then indoor greenhouse. So they still should be at 12 food production if 2 of them are going to be farmers, which I think is perfect. And then next week we'll clean this up a bit more. I think this will be like the farmer's house. We'll try and attract some new settlers who might want to volunteer to work here. Ooh, and I can move some of their food. I'll move into their new kitchen because I like that they have this sort of pantry shelf here. I think that's really nice. Hopefully the Deathclaw will despawn. Oh, that's a different one? There were 2? Well, all right. Good to know that the automated defense works. That's good. Cool. Well, that about does it for us today. We will still be building here at Finch Farm next week, so do stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this build, please do check out my playlist of all of my builds. Thank you so much for joining me, the General of the Minutemen, as we work together to make the Commonwealth safer, one settlement at a time. Have a lovely day, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.